This presentation will provide you with an overview of the Saudi Arabian culture and its Islamic heritage in relation to nursing care throughout the lifespan. The Saudi Arabian culture is deeply religious and is defined by its Islamic heritage. Spirituality, family, and modesty are key aspects of the culture. When providing care for children, it is important to remember that circumcision is an obligation. It is customary for the child to breastfeed until 2 years old, and that all healthcare information must be relayed to the head of the family. Modesty is strict even at a young age, so female patients are not allowed to make eye contact with males and must be asked to uncover parts of her body for physical exam or injection. Studies show that Saudi women have at least a basic understanding of oral health for themselves and their children, and that many are aware of oral bacterial transmission from the mother to a child and ways to prevent dental caries. It is important that female Muslim patients receive obstetric and prenatal care by a female provider to maintain their modesty. The culture involves caring for other family members and a sense of community amongst women. Modesty is important to the Saudi culture and should be considered when providing care to someone from this cultural background. The majority prefer to have a healthcare provider of the same gender and may decline care if such a provider is unavailable. Typically, physical contact is not appreciated unless it is necessary, so interventions requiring touch may be offensive if consent has not been given. However, some may be open to therapeutic touch as long as the provider is of the same gender. Many have a non-attentive attitude toward silent diseases such as diabetes, hypertension, and high cholesterol. As a result, follow-up care, medication compliance, and disease monitoring is often ignored and the diseases are uncontrolled and undertreated. Older adults, and the Muslim culture in general, highly values modesty. As nurses, we should greatly respect and provide for our patients' dignity and privacy. Adults prefer to be cared for and touched by the same gender of provider, and acceptance of touch is only made during certain limiting situations. We also need to ensure respect and accommodate for times of prayer and visitation for healing purposes. We can do this by providing a space and time for prayer and spiritual practices, as faith plays an important role in the person's path to healing or acceptance of their condition, and by allowing for visitation that may extend past scheduled visiting hours. It is Muslim tradition for all family members to visit sick family members, and at times this tradition may come in conflict with the need to limit the number of visitors and visitation time to decrease the risk of infection. Nutrition and hydration must be provided for the dying individual unless doing so may shorten life, cause more harm than benefit, or if it contradicts the individual's advanced directive, which must be consistent with Islamic law. When an individual dies, we should continue to provide culturally competent care by ensuring the individual's face is turned toward Mecca, Islam's holiest city. We should also ensure the individual's privacy and modesty is maintained throughout the cleansing process. The local mosque should also be contacted. Other significant Muslim practices are to cover the deceased body in a shroud before burial, and that the body must be buried within 24 hours or before the sun rises. There are a few areas of the Saudi Arabian community that impact how we provide care. There are religious beliefs in the community, health views, and what is valued in life in the Islamic community. Religion plays a significant role in how Saudi Arabian patients view health care. Islam is the primary religion in Saudi Arabia. Allah is the Almighty God, and everything is according to His will. It is believed that illness is not a punishment, but a test from Allah and an atonement for one's sins. These beliefs do not usually prevent individuals from seeking medical treatment. In the Islam religion, modesty is very important. Females are never to be alone with a male physician unless there is another female, husband, or female nurse present. Many people from this community do not believe that sickness is a result of an unhealthy lifestyle, and therefore they will not participate in good healthy habits. As the community has grown over the past 20 years, there is more food available, which has caused an increase in obesity, hypertension, and diabetes. During Ramadan, which is a time of fasting, individuals go an entire day without eating. They eat 2 meals during the day, which occurs before sunrise and after sunset. This is practiced for the entire month, and most meals are heavy and consist of meat and bread. Family is valued over anything else in the Islamic community. Family members include parents, siblings, cousins, grandparents, and other relatives. Family is considered the framework of the identity of an individual. Nurses are expected to be kind, humble, and gentle when caring for elderly family members, and they should also be dressed conservatively and soft-spoken as to not disrespect the patient they are caring for. When it comes to asking and answering questions, trust is gained by the family when the nurse answers appropriately. If the family doesn't trust the nurse and believes that they are incompetent, the family may withhold pertinent health information about the patient. The key to providing culturally competent care to a Saudi Arabian patient is to be respectful of their family, religion, and modesty or privacy. While we may educate and encourage compliance with treatment options for diseases, as nurses we must understand that religion plays a big role in their healthcare decisions and that we must support the patient in any way we can.